Hi, my name is Palak, and the situation that I have is central to a girl named Rebecca, who seems academically very capable and possesses potential leadership qualities, but doesn't use her traits positively. She is an expert in passive resistance and produces minimum to pass in academics. Moreover, she is suspected to be a core part of some bullying activities and a teacher's mobile phone theft. The emerged situation here is to tackle her rebelling behavior inclined towards notorious mischiefs. The major approaches apt for this scenario are: first, the democratic discipline, which focuses on understanding and altering a student's behavior, also to make her independent and reasonable, to estimate the consequences of decisions he or she takes, and to conform to the expected behavioral standards along with being kind and responsible. Another approach by Bill Rogers also aims at students being accountable for their actions and choices, along with respecting the rights and of others to feel safe and to be treated with basic respect. Initially, I would question Rebecca according to establishing logical consequences theory, which is associated with the class and school rules to her understanding that rules are created to comply with. If she becomes irresponsive, I would use hidden reason technique and make possible guesses to reach into her mind. While talking, I will make sure not to label her. I would use the technique of labeling the behavior, not the pupil. A key principle when managing behavior is to label the behavior, not the pupil. This relates to the pupil's relationship with the self, as the purpose of me as a teacher is to avoid the behavior becoming part of a pupil's identity. For example, I would rather say, "What you did was bullying," or "That is stealing." Through such phrases, we are labeling the behavior, which is considerably better than saying, "You're a bully," or "You're a thief." And to address bullying, I would ask her that I understand that you have been calling Jack with names in break times, and this is not the first time you have done this to him. When someone keeps making the life of another person unpleasant again and again, I take it very seriously. This will make Rebecca see that how her behavior is reflected on her and is presented in a way that gives her a choice that change is possible. While counseling her, I would listen to her with patience and would tell her by producing an I statement how her behavior abrogates the rights of other students by bullying. By giving her simple and direct choices, I will make her learn about her responsibilities and consequences of her actions, and will remind her of the school's rules and protocols of bullying and thefts. The matter would be then passed to school administration to investigate, as thievery and bullying is a serious act of misconduct. In order to prevent it further, I would tell her about the rule infringements and its consequences. I would also organize discipline oriented discussions on personal problems to make Rebecca known with the fear of students she bullies and develop empathy towards them. Moreover, to attain a greater sense of community with her classmates and achieve an increased commitment to help one another. I might also use communication expectation through self-fulfilling prophecy, where I treat Rebecca according to her capability that will unconsciously make her responsive in a positive manner. I totally agree with the strategies that these approaches suggest. Furthermore, I would also adhere to the school-wide strategies to seek help. For example, for the students having ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or other learning difficulties, to understand the reasons of their no interest in studies and involvement in mischiefs. For Rebecca, I would like to add more to it by focusing on her present and build trust with her. Focus on her positive attributes. I would also keep a record of her behavior, which would include accurate and detailed information about her attitudes and anecdotal records, which helps in critical analysis of her improvements. And I won't be shy to ask for my colleagues' help whenever required to help Rebecca reach her maximum potential. So, in these ways, I intend to resolve Rebecca's situation along with focusing on building her morals and interest in studies so that she can perform to her utmost level. Thank you.